a military analyst reveals the reasons why the Abrams and Leopard battle tanks are important for Ukraine in driving out the Russians. Sidney Freedberg, a contributing editor for digital magazine that focuses on the military field, Breaking Defense, said that basically the two advanced tanks are twins. Leopard and American Abrams are actually twins, Sidney Freedberg told Al Jazeera on Thursday. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz has agreed to send Leopard 2 battle tanks to Ukraine. The news comes amid reports that Washington is also ready to send dozens of M1 Abrams tanks to Ukrainian fronts. Both Germany and the United States were actually reluctant to send these sophisticated tanks for several reasons. On the one hand, Germany was worried that its agreement to send Leopard tanks would increase the tension of the war. On the other hand, the U.S. is worried about the logistical and maintenance challenges that Ukraine may face if Ukraine accepts Abrams. Both armored vehicles are considered advanced and more powerful than many of the Soviet-era tanks fielded by Russian and Ukrainian troops. The Leopard 2 was first produced in 1979 by Krauss-Maffei for the German Ministry of Defense. Leopard 2 is already in operation in many countries, for example Austria, Canada, Chile, Denmark, Finland, Germany, Greece, Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Singapore, Switzerland, Sweden, Spain, and Turkey. Meanwhile, the first M1 Abrams tank was produced by General Dynamics Land Systems, GDLS, in 1978 and delivered to the U.S. Army in 1980. They are very similar. Huge, heavily armored vehicle. Far more protected than anything the Soviets built, or anything the Russians have today, said Freedberg. The main difference between the Abrams and the Leopard is the engine. The Leopard 2 has a diesel-powered MTU-MB 873 engine, which is much easier to maintain and more widely used throughout Europe, while the Abrams uses a more powerful and more complex turbine engine. According to Freedberg, because Abrams tanks are in much less use across Europe, Ukraine may struggle to cope with logistical infrastructure such as acquiring spare parts, warehousing and general maintenance. The four-man tank will also require additional training on complex machines. Russia's ambassador to the U.S. said Washington's possible delivery of Abrams tanks to Kiev would be another blatant provocation against Moscow and that the West would regret the delusion that Ukraine could win on the battlefield.